630, home of Super Bowl 53.
There was plenty in Governor Steve Sisolak's State of the State speech for Democrats to like, but one group in particular saw a lot of love from the newly elected chief executive: unions. Thanks for staying with us at 6:30. I'm Christiane Klein.
And I'm Brian Loftus. Governor Sisolak got elected with the help of organized labor, so it's really not that surprising that he'd be friendly to many of Nevada's unions. Politics Now co-host Steve Sisolak joining us at our 8 News Now studio with more on that story. Steve?
Well, Brian and Christiane, you know Steve Sisolak has not always been friendly to unions. Earlier in his tenure on the county commission, he went after Clark County firefighters for allegedly abusing sick leave, and he repeatedly voted against the sales tax that would have hired more police officers. But with his staunch advocacy for the Raiders Stadium, which means jobs for laborers and construction union members, Sisolak has become much more labor-friendly, and his State of the State speech last night showed that.
At the same time, I am recommending a 3% pay increase for our state employees. We are in a position to give our workers a raise, and we expect great return on that investment. I also believe that they should be empowered to bargain collectively in the years ahead.
Well, proposing a pay increase for state workers and Nevada teachers is one thing, but promising to grant state employees collective bargaining rights is a much bigger deal, even if Sisolak didn't name a date by which it should happen. Republicans that have opposed collective bargaining for years because of future increased costs to the state. Currently, local government employees, police, firefighters, and teachers have collective bargaining agreements, but Nevada's more than 24,000 state workers have never had that right. But pay raises and bargaining are just part of the things that unions like about that speech.
This session, I will work to return prevailing wage to public construction jobs, as it was before the 2015 session, and most importantly, for our children's schools. Not only do prevailing wage jobs support highly skilled workers in Nevada, they guarantee our children are learning in a well-constructed, high-quality educational facility.
Now, critics of prevailing wages say they drive up the cost of public works projects, including schools, which means fewer buildings can be constructed with the dollars available. But unions insist those laws ensure workers are paid fairly and the projects are completed properly. Republicans rolled back some of these protections when they controlled the legislature in 2015, but now the Democrats are back in charge. Sisolak is trying to restore the previous rules. In addition to raises and prevailing wage laws, Sisolak also called for an increase in the minimum wage, which tends to put pressure on union contracts to increase pay as well. Taken together, Sisolak's union supporters had a lot to like in the governor's speech, and now we'll have to see if Democrats actually follow through on that agenda.
That's part B. Okay. Thanks,
Steve.